Hey guys, it's Jem here with your week ahead message. So I've just gone ahead and asked Spirit to bring in a general collective reading for this coming week. It may be for you, it may be not. If it is for you, take it as it resonates. If it's not for you, don't stress. Maybe next one will be, okay? This is just a general message. Okay, so... All right, so today, for someone, there's a breakthrough coming. There's mental clarity coming through. There's some new, fresh ideas coming to the surface. They might be ideas for business. They might just be new ideas, or new energy behind changing habits. Changing your environment, changing your thoughts, especially like that. This one, I feel like the thoughts is very pronounced here. Maybe you've been going through a lot of mental noise. Maybe you've been keeping yourself stuck in certain thought patterns, beliefs, and they've really just not really been serving you at all. But there is this energy of new clarity coming through and new thought patterns coming through. I feel like for some of you, you're starting to see like there's got to be another way. Like I'm getting this, like there has to be something different. Like I can't keep going on and thinking like this and acting like this and believing these things because they don't serve me. So give yourself a moment to pat yourself on the back because you are becoming more aware. You're starting to recognize the thoughts and behaviors and feelings and things that don't feel good or that don't support you moving forward. So you want to change, you want to kind of overcome them, but you're still a little bit unsure, but that is coming. We have the Tower card here. Now the Tower is all about change, okay? It doesn't mean everything's going to fall to shit, but this is saying there's a change coming for you in order to be able to step into this clearer headspace. So for some of you, this might be like a little bit more extreme than others. For some, this could just be the sake of, like I said, you might literally change up your day. Like you might incorporate some more exercise, you might drink more water. It can be as simple as those little changes. You might better your sleep pattern. For some, it could be major. You might move, you might be forced out of your job or out of a relationship, or something big might actually break down. But remember that anything that crumbles is only falling away so that this new energy can come through that is more supportive of your highest good. For some of you, I'm hearing light at the end of the tunnel. I've just got that message through here with that image there. So again, take that as it fits. But, this message is also coming through with lightning doesn't strike the same place twice. So it's a very powerful message with the image, but to me, that's saying as well, if you've already had, say, maybe like a loss of job or a relationship breakdown, or you've gone over some of this ground in a Tower moment before, this will be something different, okay? So don't sort of get caught up in what, just know that any change that is coming is for the good, and just to obviously lean into it, embrace it, because it is going to be for your highest good and obviously help you get out of these loops and these cycles that aren't serving. Along with this, obviously, comes that feeling. I feel like for some of you, you're just not feeling very supported. You haven't been feeling supported for quite some time. I feel like you've been a bit back and forward, like with the past, like, there's no new opportunities coming. So maybe that relationship was the right one for me, even though I wasn't happy. Maybe that job was the right one for me, even though I wasn't happy. All this stuff, it's almost easier to run back to the past because we know it and it's comfortable, even if it wasn't fulfilling. But this is like that heat of warning to say going back to the past isn't going to be beneficial for you, especially as we are still in Mercury retrograde. So anything from the past that's coming up and making you feel defeated or confused or maybe a bit grieving, really honor and process that. But the Four of Cups too is always about the universe has a cup here. Like there is something coming that maybe you can't even see yet. So really leaning into that change and those new opportunities is going to help you kind of shift out of this funk. But yeah, highly suggesting not running back to anything from the past, especially relationships at this time. Okay, really try to honor and process anything that comes up around maybe feelings, you know, especially if you've been in toxic relationships, whether they're romantic or otherwise, you know, a lot of that stuff can be surfacing for you right now. So again, they're just things to be cleared. It's not a punishment. You're not being wronged. And like I said, the universe has something here being sort of created that you can't yet see. So don't assume that you've been cut off, you're being unsupported. You know, stick to your tools. Like I said, if you can see close enough, there's this little hand that's just passing this cup here, and you're sort of looking the other way. So, you know, be open. Don't go looking for it, but be open that there's something coming, especially once this transition from this tower settles down. And finally, we have the Four of Swords. So, you know, because of this energy, we just need some time to heal. We need some time to rest. We need some time to process. Like I said, there's been a lot of mental chatter. There's been a lot of overthinking, obsessiveness, you know, just like mentally exhausting as we kind of working through these changes. So really give your time the space, like give yourself the time and space to rest. Healing is needed for a lot of you here. Again, that's just with stuff being surfaced, so don't hide from it. It's not scary. Anything that comes to the surface is just ready to be healed. And with our body going through upgrades, when we purge old stuff and create space for new, the physical body can get quite exhausted as well. So, you know, really honor taking rest if you need it. If you're feeling tired, like I said, better your sleep pattern. You know, maybe ditch the technology a little bit, you know, do some more light stuff like reading or stretching before bed, or having a nap through the day. And like I said, some healing work can be very beneficial too. So whether you prefer to heal like through meditation, journaling, support groups, energy work, whatever it is, you know, really use your tools here to help you. So, yeah, overall this coming week, like I said, there's a lot of you have been going through a lot of mental stuff, really exhausted by it all, but, you know, everything that surfaced is just creating that transitional phase. So you may experience that feeling of discomfort with the tower, and, you know, just try not sit in that space of feeling closed off or that everything's pointless and, you know, going into that negative spin, because there is new fresh energy coming, light at the end of the tunnel. You know, lean into the change. The universe has got something coming that you're not going to see. In the meantime, just focus on your healing and get some rest, because whoever this message is for today, you are fucking tired. I don't laugh like at you. I'm probably part of this group, so that's why I laugh. But, you know, if you're tired, disconnect, okay? Don't shame yourself in needing to take some rest. And again, whether that's healing in a group or a support or just by yourself or taking a nap, you know, do what feels right for you. Bottom of the deck energy though we do have is the Emperor. So this is all about standing in your power, leading by example, you know, being disciplined, being like, you know, yeah, taking the lead in your own life, and leading by example for others. So like I said, if you are feeling all disconnected, you feel like you've been giving more than you're receiving, like I said, a lot of you are just really tired. And, you know, it's hard to focus on the positive things and the gratitude when you're mentally exhausted, when you're physically exhausted, and naturally that spiritual connection is going to dim. So like I said, there is light at the end of the tunnel coming. This week may still have those little bumps in the road, but I do feel if you can really honor yourself this week, this mental clarity is going to feel a lot cleaner. And you're going to start to feel a little bit more revived and, you know, a little bit more optimistic about things coming forward. Okay, so comment below if this is your message, or if it was helpful. You know, even if only parts of it resonated, that's all good too. And if you want your own personal reading to dive deeper on some stuff, or if you are someone who does need some extra support with your healing, please let me know. We can organize sessions for that. Okay, thanks guys. Have a great week.